absolute star on the roster right now. Killer Joe looking to try and heal himself up to go. In the meantime, D+ are descending. A 9Z cannot withstand them at all. A very clean roll-up. Very, very nice stuff. But they need to transition to the rest of this fight.
Yeah, not a lot of expenditure there for D+ over towards 9Z, which is really good news. And they're going to get a quick reset on the util, on the ammo. You do have Chips still waiting behind, who has been kind of a dominant force when it comes to the long-range shots from D+. I'd be very happy to see a D+ win here. That sticky bomb could be ginormous from Kamikaze.
Oh, but he's hopping around. It's Tron B actually to connect the spray down, and he does find the flush with it. That sticky bomb works out. Knows there's a player now in the smoke. They know he's on the corner. D+, the question is, what can they do with his presence as that final knock comes through? Kamikaze is the one to put that final nail in, and it's a 4v4. Papra Supermassive, who've been swinging around on the outside, doing so much. They're up to 8 elims. D+ on 9, though. They have been on that long-range engagement. Papra Supermassive much more interested in getting up close and personal.
I think if D+ are able to find the shots and the nade over towards Lost, very different story. Osel has to stay alive there. If you get rid of the off angle, it's game over for D+, but they need that. Osel just needs to stay quiet now. They know his position. Basically, he needs to assist when it's like the full-on 3v4 engagement. Up until then, basically, he's just an information provider for the team. This is cool. Full 4v4. Both teams are pretty warm as well. Have taken fights in the midst of all of this. I think Osal's going to look to back off. Knows his position is revealed. Good shots from Nico again, though. Consistently getting damage in.
I mean, he couldn't really cover off the fight down the low ground if it were to pop off for Osal. I mean, especially with Kamikaze's angle that I'm imagining they should be aware of. It wouldn't be super easy for Osal to actually take shots down towards a fight if Papra Supermassive wanted to flank that low ground, lost that forward point that has really drawn Osal back down. And it looks like Papra Supermassive are gearing up for something. They're into formation now, but Lost under a lot of pressure. Null Boot should spot him. No, okay, the headland's just there in time.
I mean, that's frustrating. I mean, if he gets the nade over the top and gets the airburst on him, that actually makes their life so much easier. I think Lost is playing overly aggressive right now. That position he was playing there, if he gets taken down, it makes life so much easier for D+, especially with the circle shifting over towards the eastern side. Now, it is going to center up on the hillside, so this is a really quite interesting Zone 9, where it's pretty playable for both squads up until some of those final moments.
Yeah, it's when that blue zone starts to close, players are going to have to move. The question is, who has to move first and where are they going to go? I think for Papra Supermassive, they might actually have the better spot. With where Lost is playing right now, they are closer to the center, which is going to force D+ to move. But if they're forced to move into where Lost is, they might not have the sightlines to control players like Osal in their position. And Fabian, with a vehicle, could actually put a massive dent into this circle position, and he's going to go forwards.
He's just scouting right now, trying to get information from inside the vehicle using the third-person perspective. But it is an interesting zone. Like I said, there's a lot of hard cover in this Zone 9. It's going to be a hectic ending, but a very fun one to watch. First time in a while where it's not just full pitch warfare on the sidelines. This time you actually have angles, and you've got to use that utility to your advantage. Chip sets himself up, and Papra Supermassive kind of set themselves up in a lineup down towards the south side, beneath the hillside. Good nade, get some damage done, and more than anything, that's information gathered.
Yeah, they know he's behind that tree now. Good shot. Steps up with that info, with the smokes covering him off, and now that's first blood draw. Papra Supermassive at a disadvantage, but D+ have the center. A second knock is found. Will they be able to transition to Kamikaze? Nearly able to take him down, but just about staying alive. He dashes forwards, and he will go down next. Only the one player stands. It's all up to Nico, sorry, but he will not be able to do it. And it is D+ to keep things under control. The scouting goes well, and they flex out wide. Papra Supermassive had some standout plays there in that match, but it was not to be that they could go all the way. That is D+ Kia.
I think for Papra Supermassive, they get completely ruined by Lost's position. He's just kind of so over aggressive there on the front line. And I think they probably should have put the lineup across the north as opposed down towards the south side, because they're playing down the hill there. It's a little bit confusing. There was still some hard cover to work with.